Hello, I'm Brian with Finishing Kick Trivia, and I wanted to take you through a brief tutorial on Google Classroom, how to enroll, and how you will use it to execute trivia for the Festival of Miles Trivia. Now, being a high school teacher myself, I am fairly comfortable and experienced with Google Classroom, but I also recognize that for a lot of people that are outside the education, this might seem a little bit of a daunting and task, and also why are we using it. Now, I hope to answer some questions behind the rationale for its usage in making the trivia go smoother, as well as help you understand how to use it. Now, the first thing that you are going to want to do is go to the website classroom.google.com. Go there and you can access this profile. And with this plus sign, you can join a class. Now, in order to join a class, you will need the classroom code that I am presenting to you. I'm showing you right now. This has also been sent to you by Matt Helbig and the organizers of the Festival of Miles Trivia. Using this classroom code, you simply just have to click on Join a Class, enter the classroom code, click on Join, and then congratulations, you are enrolled in the Festival of Miles Trivia Google Classroom. Now, one of the reasons we are doing this is that this is a very straightforward and easy way to disseminate the trivia questions for each round to participants without using the chat function of Zoom, which could be confusing. This is a way for you to also visually see them. Additionally, with the use of Google Forms, which I'm going to touch on in a moment, it's very easy for us in the virtual world to grade efficiently and not have to pull our hairs out trying to get everyone's scores in through simply the chat or email function. Now, once you're in Google Classroom, one member of your team captain, your team recorder, whatever you want to call that person, one person will be submitting your answers through Google Classroom and the forms. So with that, does everyone on your team need to be enrolled in Google Classroom? No. However, with every round, I am going to push out a Google form which will have all of the quiz questions on that.
According to Wikipedia, in linear algebra, a one form on a vector space.
Thank you there, Siri. I apologize. So as I was saying, if you want some assistance, if it would help you to visually see the questions, as well as during your breakout session talk time, it would certainly help to maybe have everyone be able to see the questions and put your heads together for answering them. So does everyone need to be enrolled in the classroom on the team? No, at least one person, your team recorder, needs to be enrolled. However, I do think it's recommended that everyone, I know personally, I would love the security blanket of being able to see the questions while answering them. So that would be the way I would handle it. Okay, so let's move on then, talk about what you would be then doing and seeing during the Festival of Miles Trivia and Google Classroom here. Now, as I said, we will go through each round using Zoom and sharing my screen in PowerPoint. So I will take the time to read out the questions and play the audio for those questions that do have audio involved. I will be reading out those questions for you. After each round, there will be a 7-minute breakout session where your teammates will put your heads together in a breakout room and answer those questions. Now, as you are answering those questions, you must write them down in the Google form. And only one member of your team needs to submit those answers. So what that would look like here, for example, you will find those under the classwork tab, and here you would see the trivia quiz, which you would see then the Google form for that particular round. So this is what the answer sheet will look like in this virtual world. The first question will always be to put your team name. We cannot give scores if you don't put your name on it. Welcome back to school. Even though I teach juniors in high school, you'd be amazed at how many times I still have to say that. So team name, first question. And then each question will be here. You'll submit your answer, type it in. Actually, let me show you this side. Okay, so you will type in your answer and you will submit at the bottom of the sheet. Once you submit, it'll be in for scoring, and away then we will go. So this is what we will be using, and why we'll be using trivia through Google Classroom is so that we can push out each round as a quiz using Google Forms. And like I said, you only really need truly one member of your team to be enrolled. However, it does benefit you to be able to see the questions after each round during the breakout session if you are enrolled in the classroom. And this was the steps for how to use this. So between the Zoom tutorial and this tutorial, this would be everything you would need to know in order to feel confident in your technological execution of the Festival of Miles Trivia. And I wish everyone a good luck, and I look forward to seeing everyone on Saturday.